K-100 Radio, we are live right now. This is Groove Fest 2025. It's definitely going to be a crazy show. But before the show even gets started, we out here talking to a lot of people here. We're going to talk to some vendors. We're going to talk to the artists. But I had to make sure that we get Miss Janice Lucas right here on the live. She's never been on my show before. This is the first time. And I'm glad that we're doing it out here at this particular event.
Yes.
She is the Commissioner of Ward 2
yes.
here in Panama City, Florida, representing Glenwood. You know what I'm saying? All right. So this is the first time we had a chance to really talk on my show. But first of all, welcome to the broadcast. Thank you for being a part of it. And let's just talk about Groove Fest before we even get into any other conversations. What do you feel about this event?
So, Groove Fest is representing what can happen when we get people in places that can make connections.
Right.
So, Jermaine had told me years ago, he said, hey, I would love to do something in Glenwood. I want to be back in Panama City. You know, his shows were on the beach and in Callaway.
Right.
And so when I got the opportunity to connect him with the Panama City destination, it was all on because he was ready.
Right.
He was ready. And so we did the first Groove Fest last year. Here we are for the second Groove Fest right here on Panama City, downtown Marina.
It is, and it's a beautiful, very, very, very beautiful. Very beautiful scene. The backdrop is crazy. It's right here on the water.
Yes.
It's filled up right now. It was a little bit of a rain delay. We ain't even worried about that. These people wanted to be here so bad, they went to their cars and came back, and it's right back out here packed for real. So you know they wanted to be here. So you know what kind of event this is. Sold out event, and this says a lot for just pushing the culture forward. Now, I'm here because I want to always, show love and represent when people are doing something, especially musically, because
exactly.
That's our background. When somebody's doing something that's involving music and artists and is pushing the culture forward in a positive direction, I want to be here to support it, and that's why I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome home. We're glad you're here, my brother.
Thank you very much.
Putting these headphones on takes me back to my DJ days back in the day.
Tell me about those. Hold on. I know all that. Tell me about that.
Yes.
What are you DJing at?
I started with WKGC when I was a student at Gulf Coast.
Really?
And the late, great CC gave me an opportunity.
Shout out to CC.
Soul Countdown with Lady J. I would do that Saturday mornings when I was in college.
I learned, so I was today years old. I did not know that.
Yes. My undergraduate degree from Florida A&M University is in broadcast journalism.
I did not know that.
Yes.
That's awesome. I didn't know that. So, talk to me about, I know this is a music event and we're here just kind of sort of chopping it up.
Yes.
But give me a little bit of a rundown, if you will, about the things that the city of Panama City have going on that you feel are positive and moving in the right direction right now.
So, when you drove through downtown Panama City, did you notice something a little different?
It's a lot.
Oh.
I noticed a lot different.
Yes.
A lot different.
So, I want to bring that flavor to Glenwood, too.
Okay.
MLK Boulevard. We're looking for folks who look like me and you, who have money to invest, who want to come home and put stores, mixed use, apartments upstairs, stores downstairs. I mean, the zoning has been changed to allow that.
Right.
So folks who want to invest in Glenwood and Panama City, bring the culture, bring the money, and we can make some things happen.
So you don't feel, this is kind of a pointed question, and please,
Sure.
if you don't want to answer, do you feel like it's kind of sort of a gentrification going on, per se?
So, we don't want what's there.
Right.
You can't build new
Right.
at the same cost you built before.
Right.
So I'm pleading with folks who look like you and me to be a part of the renewal.
Okay.
To come and bring your dollars. What happened downtown? The city did some infrastructure,
Right.
but private people opened those businesses. And they opened the kinds of businesses that we wanted to see in downtown Panama City. So we've got that opportunity
Right.
to develop that. We can say we want something new.
Right.
We know it's going to cost different,
Right.
but we can be at the table to make a difference. So I put a call out. I prayed. When I first got in office, I traveled, went to the Florida League of Cities, found out they had the Florida Black Council of Local Elected Officials, got myself in that, talked to people throughout the state and said, hey, we want to put a grocery store in MLK. I would love to have someone come to answer that call.
Right.
And so when we put the notice out, I had no clue, right?
Right.
I reached out to Keith Bowers, who is in economic development for the city of Tallahassee, Pamela Birch Fort. They put it out in their networks. And the answer to the call came from a group called Sankofa.
Right.
They put in a proposal.
I saw that meeting,
Yes.
The thing about it is, because I love home so much, I do watch like some of the things from afar. I'm a third
Yes.
party. I don't get a chance to, I try not to say too much because I can't actually vote here, right?
Yes.
But the affinity and the love is here for me, you know what I'm saying? So I do have an interest in what goes on here. And I plan on at someday hopefully being able to be one of those investors that look like you at some point, working and trying to get there, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Right? So I was watching it, and so I see some people like what they do, some people don't. But how do you handle trying to get everybody on board? You know, in Ward 2. You know what I'm saying? To go for your vision, because you're the one that was elected. You won and you're elected, so you're sitting in the seat. How do you try to work and try to get everybody? Because it's gonna always be people who don't agree. You're not gonna be able to please everybody. You're not gonna be no matter what you're doing. I can't please everybody, you know.
Exactly.
But how do you handle it in politics to where you try to get as many of the people to buy into it? Maybe they don't see the vision yet, but you kind of sort of know what's going on.
It's a 20-year vision
Yeah.
for a grocery store at MLK and 15th Street. That goes back to in 2003 when I led the visioning project for Glenwood.
Right.
Convened several people, it's like 27 people on the steering committee, and over about 12 months,
Right.
we created that plan. That plan has gone forth with the CRA. It's been updated after Hurricane Michael and
Right.
the Dover coal plant. And so some of the pushback, and you know what it is, has been we want to see single family homes at that intersection.
Right.
When the single family homes were built there, those were dirt roads, right?
Right.
So now it's two major intersections, 20,000+ cars going both ways. Where in your city do you see a single subdivision at a major intersection?
Right.
Like that?
So that's just it doesn't make sense. You know,
It's not the highest and best use of the land.
For the land and for you want to make it commercial use because of the way it is.
Yes.
Right. I understand that. Okay. So I don't want to hold up that much of your time.
All right.
Because I know this is basically a party. You know
Yes,
what I'm
it
saying?
is. Yes,
but I
it
just
is.
wanted to make sure before you get ready to roll out, before we go, I do want you to just tell the people, because I'm going to be posting these clips and everything.
Yes.
Tell the people something that you really think they really need to know.
So what I want people to really understand is that they can call me for one,
Okay.
reach out to me. We can have the discussions. I'll explain just as you and I just sat and talked.
Right.
So talk to me, don't talk about me.
Right.
That's what I want people to understand. And then if you've got a vision, make it happen. Jermaine and Trina have been working Grown Folks Entertainment for 20 years.
Very long time. Salute to Jermaine. I'm here because I've been knowing him since
Yes.
childhood.
Yes.
And I'm seeing everything that he's doing and the opportunity he's providing. So you know me, when it's us and it's positive and
Yes.
it's about this culture, but this music culture, I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help as much as I can, and that's why we're here. So
And take you for example. This is a serious setup. You cross your T's, you dot your I's, you do the right thing. And I still remember your COVID message when you said, look, people, get your house in order, your insurance and so forth.
Exactly.
So once I got in position, it was easy for me to open the door and for Jermaine to walk through it. Because his door, his point, pluses and minuses, what am I trying to say? T's were crossed and I's were dotted.
and he's here. And
Yes.
this is an immaculate event. Groove Fest, the second annual Groove Fest 2025 is great. Miss Janice Lucas, Commissioner Ward 2, we're here. Groove Fest 2025. Where can they find you on social media?
City Commissioner Ward 2 on Facebook.
Okay.
Facebook.
Make sure
And also I got a nonprofit, leadabetterlife.org. We'll have to talk about that one day.
And vote.
Exactly.
Nothing matters if you don't vote. You have to vote. I can't. You got to vote. You got to vote. You got to put the people that you want in there. You got to vote. That's just the bottom line. This is Janice Lucas, Commissioner Ward 2, K-100 Radio. We're live right now. This is Groove Fest 2025. Make sure you hit subscribe.
K-100 Radio.